Having day running lights on a bicycle has become more commonplace in the past couple of years, and manufacturers of bicycle accessories have taken notice. Many companies that make bike lights have created new lights with increased brightness to be seen in daylight. I was considering buying one and decided on the Moon Comet X Pro front light because of its high lumens output rating. It looks eerily similar to the Seraphis Thunderbolt 2, although the specs are slightly different. Here are the specs for the Comet X Pro. The docs claim that the light is capable of 60 to 240 lumens, depending on which mode. Let's look at the context of the box. Here we go, we got one of these nice little plastic package things that, kind of hangs up there in the store with the... So let's open her up and have a quick look. A couple of things there, we got the light itself. What else? Instructions. Okay, so let's go a couple things at a time. Nothing else left in the box. Nothing up my sleeve, as you can see. Okay. The box basically gives a few pieces of information of what's inside. Nothing much on the side here, just highlights a few of the points. We get 2 O-rings. And I think these things here are more for basically to strap this around whatever you have. It's got a nice little tab here for you to grab onto and pull around. Nice that they give you 2 sizes. We have the mount itself that goes onto the bicycle, and it actually is very nice. It's got some pieces of rubber here so it stops it from slipping. And I noticed one thing here, there is a section here where I guess that would hold the O-ring, like this. And then you would just wrap it around something and then hook it onto there. Really nice, because I suspect they made this sort of triangular in shape so it could clip itself onto things that are arrow. Have no problem going around something that's round. Quite a nice little design. And we have a little tab here to put the light into and then I guess release it. We have a belt clip, which is basically the same as the regular mount, except it just clips to your belt. I'm waiting to see a road cyclist on the road with a belt. I haven't seen one yet. This probably is more for the rider who uses it to commute. You can probably clip that onto your jacket or something like that, or backpack. This is supposed to be, this is the charging cable for it. This is supposed to be a waterproof USB cable. This thing stretches out to, unfortunately it won't fit into the full camera, about 30 centimeters, which is basically 1 foot. Now, this section here may end up being waterproof. Hopefully you can see that with the camera here. You can see it's sort of extra long here, and this looks like it's supposed to fit into the light itself. We'll look at that a bit later. This section, I don't know how that's going to be waterproof. Regardless, let's get on to the Comet X Pro. It boasts a 16-chip Cobb high brightness white LED, as you can see here. Cobbs have become more commonplace in the last few years. Let's have a look at a regular LED light. It's more like this. LEDs are soldered onto a circuit board. You can see the LEDs here. I'll flip over the circuit board and you can see the traces and where the solder is. Then the manufacturers would put on some kind of housing. In this case, this is a reflective housing, and it'd make an LED light. Sometimes you'll see a transparent cover, and what they do is they change the optics on it to make it look even brighter with the transparent cover, usually made out of plastic or something like that. That's what was done in the past. Cobb LEDs differ from regular LEDs in the way they are packaged. The process involves gluing a bunch of LEDs onto a non-conductive surface to create a module. All of the LEDs are interconnected with wire. The end result is a module with only 2 wires that light up all the LEDs on board. Because this process allows the LEDs to be placed closer together, the resulting light has a more uniform look, as you can see with the Comet X Pro. Now let's get some of the stuff out of the way here. Let's have a quick look at this light. This is supposed to be the on-off button, and let's go through all the modes. We'll see what mode we're in now. Oh, this is the flashing mode. So in order to get it to steady mode, you're supposed to hit this twice. There we go. Now, I don't know if this is the... it's supposed to be 3 modes. Okay, that is supposed to be the 30 lumens mode, steady. And this is supposed to last 5 hours. 5.5 hours, according to the docs. This is supposed to get brighter. There we go. That is supposed to be 60 lumens. And this is supposed to last you 2.5 hours. Click it again. This is 120 lumens, and this will get you 1.5 hours. Now, in order to get it to blink mode, or flashing mode, you're supposed to double click on the button again. So I'll do that. There we go. Now, which mode this is, I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to judge it by how it gets dimmer. Yeah, that's dimmer. Okay. So, I guess I was on the highest. So this is starting from the beginning. This is Flash Mode 1. This is 50 lumens, and if you leave it like this, you can get 17 hours. Now we'll go to Flash Mode 2. It is brighter. And the frequency of the flash is the same as the previous, but this will get you 7 hours. And now we're going to go to Flash Mode number 3. Now you notice the frequency slowed down a bit, but it's still 120 lumens, and because they slowed down the frequency, it's going to flash less, and it gives you 11 hours. And this is the last one. You can see you get a double flash, and this is supposed to be hitting you at 240 lumens, and it's supposed to last 21.5 hours, which probably works out to almost a day. Now, to turn the light off, what you're supposed to do is hold the button in, and it shuts down, which it did. And now to bring it back on, what it's supposed to do is remember the last time where it was set to. So it should come back on flashing at 240 lumens. Let's give that a try. So I'll hit the button, and nothing. Hit the button, hold it down a little bit, let it go. Well, that's kind of tricky. There we go. It has to be quick. You can't hold it down for a long period of time. Hey, regardless, there we go. We're back on. And now, shut it off. Let's have a look at the charging section. So this is where the charging port is on the light. What it's supposed to do is give us some indication that we have charging happening. Now here's that cable, and again that ribbed section that we were showing before, right here. My suspicion is this is going to sit right inside the unit and block any opportunity for water to get into it. So let's have a look here. That's the proper section. There we go. It's inside there, and yeah, it does block any chance of water getting in there. Although this side, I don't know how you'd hook it up. It's such a short distance. I don't understand what they were thinking, but we'll leave that to the Moon people to figure out. I'm actually going to do what most people do, is to charge it up at home. So I got a USB cable here with a charger, regular charger, nothing special. And we're supposed to, there we go. You can see that blue light blinking away there. So this guy here is now in charge mode, and that's your indication of that. Now when it's finished, it's supposed to stay steady. Okay, so we've waited about half hour or so. We've got a full charge now, and you can see right there the battery indicator is steady on, which means we're ready to go. I'm not too sure, this is kind of hard to see, but the actual light from behind is also, you can see that, that's kind of bluish there, and I'll pull this off. And anyway, so there's the light, all charged up and ready to go. And that's it for the unboxing and a look at the Moon Comet X Pro front light. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe and I'll do more videos. See you later.